Of course, I know your Quran. You haven't got a clue of the Quran. Just smiling. Look at him. Yeah, finish.
It's so funny.
It doesn't matter. Let him finish, then you can
I can't. Everything
You're
he says,
acting too much. I'll give you £2 for your acting later.
Yeah.
I am reading right now.
Reading
Don't
from the
interject.
middle?
Do you respect your Quran?
He's reading. He's reading.
I am reading.
He is
You are
reading, yeah.
interjecting.
No, he is reading.
Continue reading.
Yeah. If
He's
you don't
reading,
interject, I'm getting too bored with you, my dear friend. I don't know how old you are. You're terribly unintelligent. At least listen right now. Which hadith did he quote? Please. Simple.
It's not in my memory.
In other words, you're clueless.
Yeah? No, I'm
The
not
clueless man is giving a
not
lecture
clueless.
right now,
I'm not
hiding the
lecturing you.
anti-Semitism. Why did Muhammad start a jihad in the 7th century against the Jews and the Christians? Why did he do that?
Please speak to him. The microphone.
Hey, don't push
tapping
me.
out?
Have some
Are you tapping
respect. Have some respect. Don't push me.
Yes. No, I didn't push you.
Oh, you push me. It's on camera. So now stay focused. Why did Muhammad start a jihad in the 7th century against the Jews and the Christians? Why? Because that's still happening even today.
It's not happening today.
Oh, really? Jews have been killed just a couple of
Where?
weeks ago in Golders Green. Jews have been killed all over the place,
What does
even
that
in the
have to
UK.
do? It was by a white man. What does that have to do with Muslims?
Right. Okay. Let
I'm
me.
right. Yeah, I'm right. What does that have to do with Muslims?
Excuse me. Listen
The Jews
carefully.
being killed in Golders Green has nothing to do with Muslims.
Yeah. Can I? So let me read.
Let the man speak.
Let me read. Let
the
me
man
read.
speak.
You're not going to even
So
face
the
me whilst I give
Golders
you the
Green
questions.
terror attack
Let's talk about-
had
let's talk about
nothing
Golders Green.
to
Let's
do
talk about the
with the
Crusaders.
Muslims. Let me try and see if this is the
Let's
case.
talk about the Spanish Inquisition instead.
Is this the case?
Let's talk about the pilgrims.
My dear friend, please. Surah 59. Surah Al-Hashr.
Are you giving up on this discussion now?
I've given up on you particularly, and I'm moving on because I tried hard.
Okay,
Maybe
that's
I'll
fine.
come to you again.
Okay, that's fine.
So maybe you can include.
That's
Maybe you
extremely
can be included.
disrespectful.
Please.
Okay, no problem.
Why did
You gave up.
Muhammad
You gave up. It's on
start
camera. Thank you.
a jihad against the Jews and the Christians?
Because
To help
the
you
Muslims-
understand.
The Muslims were being persecuted at the time.
By who?
By the people of Quraysh.
No. Listen to my question
The
carefully.
people of Quraysh consisted of Jews and Christians.
The people of Quraysh, don't become a laughing stock among your Aki. The people of Quraysh were Arabs, not Jews and Christians. I asked a question.
He does not know that the tribe of Quraysh was split into 12 different sections which consisted of Jews and Christians. You do not know what you are talking about, my friend. So educate yourself.
Wait.
Educate your. I want the mic to hear me. Educate yourself
The
before
mic-
you try to spread
The
misinformation.
mic is intelligent, unlike you.
Unlike you.
So the mic will
Unlike you.
hear
Unlike
even
you.
when you don't hear.
Do you
So
know-
the question.
do you know
Oh,
that the tribe of
don't
Quraysh-
shout in my ear, my
Do
dear
you
friend.
know that the tribe of Quraysh-
Whoa. Anger. You're already shivering, shaking. Anger, calm down, my dear friend. Calm.
I am very calm.
You're very calm. Why are you shaking if you're calm? Don't shake. So respond to the question I've asked.
You stupid little man.
Jihad. Say again.
I said you are a stupid little man.
Why am I a stupid little man?
Because you do not know what you're talking about. I just
Oh,
said,
because I don't know.
I just said
This
that the tribe
fellow
of Quraysh,
has the audacity.
I just said that the tribe of Quraysh is split into 12 different sects.
Yeah.
Of those 12 different
The question. Oh,
sects,
don't shout into my ear. Whoa.
I want
can-
everybody to hear me.
Sure. But not into
I
my
want
ear.
everybody to hear me. Listen, if
The
you
way-
cannot engage in conversation,
Surah Al-Hashr. Surah 59. Ayats 1 and 2. Let's read. Because this utterly clueless man has no idea as to what he is talking about, and therefore
Stupid
he
little
employs in violence.
you are a stupid little man.
Let me read. Surah 59, Ayat 2. It is the Islamic
Stupid
Allah.
little man.
Hey, enough
You
of
are
you.
a stupid little
We have too many jihadists like you.
Boy,
Too many jihadists in the UK.
Carry on.
It is he who expelled the ones who disbelieved. Who? The Islamic Allah.
Say it again. I want to hear you. Sorry.
It is the Islamic Allah who expelled those who disbelieved among the people of the scripture, namely the Jews and the Christians, from their homes at their first gathering. You did not think they would leave, and they thought that their fortresses would protect them from the Islamic Allah. But the Islamic Allah came upon them from where they had not expected, and he cast terror. The Islamic Allah is a terrorist. Terror into their hearts. So they destroyed their houses, by their own hands and the hands of the Muslims, the believers.
So,
And so the question I've asked earlier
what's the problem?
still stands.
What is it? What's the question?
What is the problem?
What is the problem of what you have
Okay,
read?
listen to me carefully then.
Yeah, tell
We
us.
have too many terror attacks.
Educate us, please.
Don't
You're a smart
interject.
man.
Yeah, I am being a
Educate
smart
us.
man.
You're not.
But begin being smart by now staying quiet and listen.
Educate us, please. What does that mean?
Yeah,
This
if
is
you
very
are you
good.
going to be quiet sometime soon?
No, this is a very good verse which you have mentioned.
Yeah.
It contradicts what you're saying.
Yeah. Could I now speak?
You're saying
Yeah.
it's a terror, but it's not terror.
What is it?
What you just said is not terror.
What is it?
That was a defense.
Like how?
So what do you want? So just
How
tell
is
us.
this defense?
Tell me what is your
No,
mindset.
excuse me, sir. You said this is defense.
Yes.
How?
These people were attacking the Muslims.
Explain.
They were killing
Where do you
the
get
Muslims.
ideas from?
Wait, hold your horses. Hold your horses. What you're trying to say here, just tell me your message. What's your question here?
Listen to me
So I can
carefully.
answer you.
No, you choose one or the other.
Yeah.
Either you know or you don't know.
No.
Don't
This is-
interject.
no,
Don't
no,
interject.
no, no, no.
Don't interject.
I don't want you to
Don't
lecture.
interject.
Don't lecture.
Don't interject.
Don't lecture.
I just started. You
Don't
interjected.
lecture. Don't
Excuse me,
lecture.
sir.
Don't lecture.
Keep your Dawa script at home.
No, don't
Take
lecture.
back to
Don't
Maser and
lecture.
complain. Dawa script isn't
Don't
working.
lecture.
No one is lecturing.
Tell me
I
here.
started the first statement. You
What-
interjected.
what you want
If
to
you
say
please
here.
listen.
I don't
If
want
you
to-
don't
no.
interject, you will hear.
Just
What I'm
tell us
going to tell
direct.
you,
Yes,
what
yes,
I'm going to
yes.
tell you is the Jews and the Christians recorded in Surah 59, Al-Hashr,
Yeah.
were minding their own business in their own.
Where did you
Are you
find-
interjecting
No,
again?
no, you're-
Hey, don't interject.
You
Are you a
are-
typical
Yeah,
Muslim
you're
interjecting?
Finish and then you
Yeah,
Be intelligent, my dear friend. Learn to listen. Learn to listen.
Yeah, I will try.
Yeah, okay. So, the Jews and the Christians recorded in Al-Hashr, even according to Al-Hashr, I can show evidence for you, contrary to your claims, were minding their own businesses. The only offense that they had committed was that they rejected Islam. After having rejected Islam, they minded their own businesses in their home, behind their fortresses, taking a defensive stand and saying, look, I live my life, I don't need Islam. I will show you, instead of laughing,
Yeah, show me.
before you become a laughing stock, pay attention, let me finish. So they were minding their own businesses whilst the Islamic Allah mobilized an entire army of terror, like what we see across our streets today, who go and bother people who are minding their own businesses across the world, all over, in Nigeria, in the UK, in Israel, in India, all over the place, and they are troubling the non-Muslims. And so I'm trying to find out here, help me understand what is your evidence.
There are 2
One
billion
second.
Muslims. If
Al-Hashr,
what you
Surah
are saying is right,
Surah Al-Hashr.
Yeah.
Show me
Yeah, wait, show
what
me what
evidence
you're
you
saying.
have.
No.
Show me
No,
what
I'm not.
evidence you
I
have.
will not show evidence. What you,
Should I show?
Yes,
Show.
me.
I will show.
That says they're minding their own business.
Show. I will.
They didn't attack anyone.
Yeah.
They're sitting in their place.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Muslims,
Yeah.
the assholes, they went to there to beat
Show.
them. Yeah, sure.
I will show the evidence, okay? But you need to patiently hear because I'm going to read from your Quran.
Yes.
So it begins in Surah Al-Hashr, Ayat 2 begins by saying, it is he who expelled the ones who disbelieved among the people of the
Yeah,
scripture.
why?
Listen,
It doesn't say.
I
Again, you're
only
repeating.
starting. You are interjecting. You didn't know. You've asked me. Learn at least now. Learn. Don't spit on me. Learn.
Let him finish.
Of course, I know your Quran. You haven't got a clue of the Quran. Just smiling. Look at him. Yeah, finish.
It's so funny.
Let him
doesn't
finish.
matter. Let him finish, then you can
I can't. Everything
You're
is
acting
so-
too much. I'll give you £2 for your acting later.
Yeah?
But now focus. I am giving you
funny.
evidence. I'm
Really
giving you
funny.
evidence. Please listen.
What's your-
From-
what's
from-
your day
I'll
job?
listen, I'll
Are you a
read.
stand-up comedian?
No, I comprehend. I read and understand. Yeah. So now if you,
Yeah,
quite successful as you can see right now.
Yes, very successful.
Yeah.
Well done for your
Thank you.
stuff, man.
Thank you very much. Now stay focused. I'll give you information from your own
Again,
Quran.
but listen,
Where were they?
I
Please.
want you to talk.
Where were these Jews? No.
Don't
Stay quiet.
add-
No.
Don't add from
You
your mind.
interject.
You just read.
Okay.
Don't add. You read only.
I'm going to read it with him.
I'm hearing
Yes,
too much
read
of
it.
you.
I'll read
He
it with him.
keeps adding,
Excuse me.
yes.
I am hearing.
Because he's
You know the
adding.
only person who's adding stuff right now? You.
You.
Every time I want to read, you're adding your waffling
No,
on.
you need-
Don't add your waffling. Stay quiet. Stay quiet. Thank
He
you.
keeps changing.
No,
Let
that's
me
fine.
read.
Let me read with him.
So,
Yeah.
those he who expelled the ones who disbelieved among the people of the scripture from their homes. So where were they? In their homes.
Yeah.
In
In a
first
war.
gathering.
Hey, don't add your waffling. Let me read.
They're saying peacefully. Who said peacefully?
Okay, I am reading right now.
Reading
Don't
from the
interject.
middle.
Do you respect your Quran?
He's reading. He's
okay.
reading.
I am reading.
He is
You are
reading, yeah.
interjecting.
No, he is reading.
Continue reading.
Yeah. If
He's
you don't
reading, yeah.
interject, I'm getting too bored with you, my dear friend. I don't know how old you are. You're terribly unintelligent. At least listen right now. All right, maybe to the other Muslims because you're
He
really
is reading,
disturbing.
yeah. He is.
From their homes. Where were they? Homes. Their homes. At the first gathering. You did not think they would leave what? Their homes. And they thought their fortresses. Where were they? Their fortresses. In other words, their town. Their town protected by their fortresses inside their homes. Their fortresses would protect them from Allah. They didn't think even that could protect. But Allah came upon them. So the Islamic Allah went after them into their fortresses. And what did he do? He cast terror into their hearts. So they destroyed what? Their houses by their hands and the hands of the believers. What were the hands of the believers doing inside a fortress that belonged to the disbelievers? What were they doing inside a town which wasn't Islamic? I haven't finished. I haven't finished. I haven't finished. I have not finished because your Islamic Allah gives more information proving himself to be a criminal. So let me read further down in the same ayat. Ayat 14, same surah, ayat 14. What does it say? The Quran itself bears testimony and it says, they will not fight. They will not fight you all except within fortified cities or from behind walls. So the Quran, the Islamic Allah himself testifies that these Jews and Christians were cowards, that they will not come after you to fight. They will merely stay within their fortified cities, which in English we would call self-defense, not going in offense, taking a defensive stand. Because why? Because the Quran says they will not fight you except within fortified cities or from behind walls. Their violence among themselves is severe. You think they are together, but their hearts are diverse. Oh, you see, they are a diverse group of people who are cowards, who will not come after you to fight, and therefore you go and fight. In other words, I have given information to suggest these are people in self-defense and they are cowards, and so don't accuse that these Jews and Christians attacked the Muslims. If you still want to claim that they attacked the Muslims, provide evidence for me right now, sir. Thank you. What's the evidence that these Jews and Christians attacked the Muslims, please?
If you want to talk about this, you have to talk about context.
Yeah, I read the context.
No, you didn't read the context.
Please provide.
You started from the middle. You started from the end of the story.
Yes.
There was a treaty between the Muslims and the Jews.
Which ayat? Which ayat?
No. We'll go back to the ayat.
I am interested in the ayat. I am not interested in your fancy stories.
You interject now. You interject.
I want to read. Your words I don't want.
Do not be like this.
Wasn't that the criterion you gave? What was the criterion he gave? He said I have to read. Read. Tell me, sir.
Let me say
where are you reading from,
Let me say
sir?
my answer. Then you can.
Where
read
are
it
you reading
after.
from?
Let me say my answer. Then you can read it yourself. These Jews had a treaty with the Muslims, peace treaty, and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he told them you can stay, nobody will touch you, you and the other non-believers. Then what they have done, they tried to assassinate the Prophet Muhammad himself when he went to visit them, And because of that, they, as usual, as what we know about Zionists, not all Jews are the same, of course. Many of Jews are our brothers and
Anti-Semitism.
sisters. No, many of the Jews are our brothers and sisters. We lived with Jews all our life as brothers and sisters, home to home, land to land. However, some of these Jews, this type of Jews who is in Israel right now, killing people every single
I'm
day.
speaking about the 7th century. You're
Just
already
a second,
waffling.
just a second.
Stay
Let me
focused.
finish.
7th
The same
century.
Jews,
happened in the 7th
the
century as
same
well.
Jews in the 7th century, what they did, again, the peace treaty, they broke it the same as they're doing
And
today.
they tried to kill Muhammad.
And they tried to kill Muhammad at that time.
Sure.
If you do that, after many chances they've been giving, they had to be expelled. They
Sure.
cannot fight. Wait, you spoke a lot. They cannot fight the Muslims face to face. So what they have done, they went only to assassinate, and then they went to hide in their fortress and the houses because of fear and terror. You think, Mr. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, this is what Allah is.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah.
Where is your evidence for your fancy story?
What Allah Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah was trying to tell him, Ya Muhammad, you think these people are
All
together?
in history books
You
as
think
well.
they are telling
Documented.
together? They are not together. They are against each other. And today in this
Cool story, bro. Where is your
it's
evidence?
not story. It's
Where is it?
One second,
Here.
1 second. And today world, the same.
Forget about
exactly.
today, sir. Excuse me, sir.
These Jews-
You are utterly clueless even about the
the
one
same
question I've asked.
7 centuries.
Now you're going to give a lecture
And
about
until
today.
the same
Cool
behavior.
story,
Listen.
bro.
Listen.
Where
I will-
is your
Listen.
evidence?
I will not-
Enough of your
Let me
rambling.
finish, let me
Give
finish.
me evidence.
You were talking a lot. Let me finish. Now
I wasn't
will
talking
show
a
you-
lot.
I will show you.
I read to you from the
I will show you
Quran.
the evidence.
Where is
Where-
your
I'll
claim in the
Wait,
Quran?
I'll show you the evidence.
Please.
That was in the 7th century. Until today, the Jews. still
Enough
have
of
the
your
same behavior.
anti-Semitism.
It's still
Stay
the same
focused right.
behavior.
Look at the anti-Semite.
There is no anti-Semitism. No.
Sure. Now,
Jews
now one
are
second,
our
one second.
brothers and our
Evidence.
sisters.
Sure. Now,
We're talking about the
are you
same
happy?
type of Jews.
Are you happy right now?
Zionists
Yeah.
who were in Mecca at that time.
Sure.
Bani Qurayza.
Yeah.
And today are
Happy?
the same Jews.
Happy?
And they will not
All
stop.
venom has come out?
Wait. This is
Now,
not venom. This is not venom. It's
focus
not venom.
on evidence.
Wait. Let me
Where
finish.
is your evidence?
Let me finish. And the Muslim in Islam, we don't do slap my face on
Hey,
the right and
excuse
take the
me.
left. We defend ourselves. Who
Is he
attacks
going to
us,
give evidence
we have to
sometime soon?
defend. All right, and this
Where-
I already told
Story,
you the hadith
story.
story. This is hadith story. What I told you is hadith.
Okay, right.
Islam is
So,
hadith plus Quran.
which hadith?
Islam
Which
is not-
hadith?
I just said the hadith. I told you the whole
Oh,
story.
whoa.
The reason of this verses.
Do you have comprehension issues?
Done.
Do you understand the word hadith? Excuse me. I am done.
Salam alaikum.
I am done. He's scared and running away like a coward. Which hadith did he quote?
Listen,
Which hadith did he
no,
quote?
I'm not gonna debate
Which
you.
hadith did he quote?
Listen, I'm not gonna debate you.
Which hadith did he quote? Simple.
Listen to me.
It's a very simple question.
Listen to me.
Which hadith did he quote? Simple.
Listen.
Yeah.
So to understand Quran, you know that you have to read Hadith as well, right?
But listen to me carefully.
No. I'm just.
I have
I'm not-
understood the Quran.
I'm not arguing with
The
you.
question,
I'm just-
have you understood the Quran?
I'm just telling you.
I know you are telling me,
Yeah,
but have you
I-
understood the Quran?
I would not understand Quran without
Have you
reading
understood
Hadith.
the Quran?
I would not understand Quran
Sure.
without.
But have you
reading
understood?
Hadith?
Have you understood?
Yes.
Now that you've understood.
I'm not here for
Now,
debating.
now that you've
I'm-
understood, get to the
I'm
facts.
here to make.
Which hadith did he quote? Please. Simple.
It's not in my memory.
In other words, you're clueless.
Yeah? No, I'm
the
not
clueless
clueless.
man is giving
not
a lecture
clueless.
right now,
I'm not
hiding the
lecturing you.
anti-Semitism.
I'm here.
Excuse me, sir.
I'm not here
Please.
for
No.
debate. Yeah.
You're not here.
I'm just telling you.
But please,
it's
once,
basically
excuse
to
me,
understand Quran.
You know, once.
You have to read Hadith.
Sure, one second. Excuse me, sir.
Anyway, I'm
And,
done.
You're not done.
I made my statement.
No.
and I'm
You know
done.
what
I
you're
was
done
listening
with?
to you for half
Clueless
an hour.
man with no piece of information who is done, happy with his cluelessness, and he wanders away. Is this man going to give a solution for jihad anytime soon? Of course he won't. For all that we know, he might be working in a terror cell right now. For all that we know. Why? Because he is utterly clueless and he has sold his soul without having a clue.